Now, this is KTVU Channel 2 News at Noon.
Good afternoon. Topping our news this noontime, San Jose Firefighters Union is turning up the heat in a staffing dispute with the city. This follows budget cuts that eliminated almost 50 firefighters. KTVU's Craig Devereaux joins us now with more from a news conference that took place during the last hour. Good afternoon, Craig.
Yeah, good afternoon, Tori. Firefighters released a transcript and a tape. It was actually a CD. And this is the transcript right here of what they are calling the smoking gun in this dispute with the city. Firefighters are claiming that those budget cuts that they have to take are actually going to reduce response times, and they challenge the city to prove them otherwise. From the day those laid off turned in their gear until today, the firefighters have always said the layoffs were a threat to public safety. Fewer firefighters, slower response times. Now they're saying the city knew that too, and say they have an audio tape to prove it.
That was one of the performance objectives, containment of fire spread to room of origin. When fire extends beyond room of origin, what the data tells us, that's in the published materials, you get a 8 to 10-fold increase in loss of life and property.
At a law firm in San Jose this morning, the firefighters, their union, and attorneys released an audio tape. The tape is a recording of a presentation given by Jeff Cady, the Resource Planning and Development Director for the fire department. The presentation was given in April at a conference in Orlando, Florida, at an annual event called Navigator 2010. At the conference, firefighters say Cady tells his audience about the negative impacts budget cuts will have on response times.
Our current response time objective is 8 minutes, 80% of the time. We're currently at 81%. We think we're going to drop to 78, so we'll go below what is currently adopted as the standard for the city. And as I have up there, some of those districts are likely to see a 20-point reduction in performance. And what I'm talking about is going from about the 85th percentile to the 65th percentile.
Earlier this year, the city laid off 49 firefighters. It was a bitter fight that eventually prompted the city of San Jose to offer a compromise. The workers could have their jobs back, but with a reduction of nearly 9% of their pay and benefits. Firefighters Union rejected the deal with 88% of the union vote. The day after the vote, firefighters say they responded to a house fire 2 minutes slower than they would have if they were at full staffing. Today, firefighters say at least one city official knew that would be an issue.
Public information officer was sitting there, and he gasped, and he said, "Well, the public will never accept that, and this is you can't say that." And I said, "Well, Tom, that's the fact. I'm not being emotional. I'm just telling you what the data says. What'll happen."
That Tom that was referred to in that audio clip was Tom Mannheim. He's the city's public information officer. We were not able to get a hold of him to see if that conversation actually took place, to confirm it. I did share an email with Michelle McGurk. She's a spokesperson for the mayor. She says the mayor probably wouldn't have a comment on it until he's heard the whole thing. But in the past, the mayor has said that firefighters, all 647 members of them, their benefits and pay is double of the past decade. And he said that layoffs wouldn't have been necessary if the firefighters would have done what other city workers did, and that is take a pay cut and benefit cut. Robert Honda, by the way, is going to have much more on this later on KTVU Channel 2 News at 5. Reporting live in San Jose, Craig Devereaux, KTVU Channel 2 News.
All right, thank you, Craig. The only fire station in the Marin Headlands may be closed soon to save